what we particularly focus on with this instrument are the top 3 passions that you carry. And you type as a creator, healer, and altruist. Those are your top 3 passions that kind of show up as your passion DNA, drive who you are, probably influence the way in which you work with others, and certainly influence the relationships that you share with other people. And if I could just take a quick minute and just to describe what these archetypes are when they show up collectively as they do with you. The first that really jumps out from your passion archetype graph in your report here is the creator archetype, which is for you a huge driver for who you are. And creators typically show up as individuals who are all about taking an idea that they have in mind and figuring out how to transform it into a form that they can share with others. But most importantly, share with others in a way that touches the other person emotionally. So they're all about the aesthetic. They very often show up as artisans. They can show up in any variety of artistic fields. They might be painters, they might be choreographers, they might be people who are in filmmaking or photographers, any number of fields. Is any of that familiar to you? Because I don't know that about you. So
that's more my background than what I'm doing now, clearly, yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So you spent time in what area of the artistic world?
Theater and film and writing.
Okay.
So yes, all of those.
Okay. So there is also a huge tendency with this particular archetype to, as I said, want to touch others emotionally with whatever that concept is they have in mind. They want someone else to feel what they feel when they imagine that concept. But they also tend to be individuals that sometimes have a little bit of difficulty about their work taking criticism, because there's a feeling perhaps that the whole life experience that brought that work out is being criticized, rather than just that one piece of film that needs to be edited a different way. Does that ever happen for you?
Probably yes. Yes, I would say yes.
Oh, okay. The other significant aspect of creator is a desire for no boundaries, no restrictions, because that cuts off the creative juices. That sort of restricts your ability to be as free thinking as you might need to be to bring into being whatever it is you're imagining.
Okay.
So a lot of times people who have creator archetypes have trouble with meeting deadlines or stop editing the film eventually because at some point you have to release the film.
Right.
That tendency to always want to just go back at it one more time and make it a little more a closer perfection of what you had imagined initially.
Right.
Sometimes people who are creators don't necessarily have the neatest workspaces on the planet because they've got a lot of different things going at one time. So that may be something that you see happening in your environment. How does that show up for you in your work environment at all?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. The other 2 archetypes that you have in your cluster here are healer and altruist. Healers and altruists are individuals whose net export of energy is out to other people. You care deeply about other people and other causes. The healer especially takes on others' pain as if it's their own. And if someone comes to you with a problem or an issue, which people I bet often do,
yes,
you tend to take that on as if it's yours until you help the person resolve it and get through the pain to a better place. You can be a little bit like somebody in a Velcro suit walking through a cotton field if you're not careful, and need to worry a lot about how to erect some boundaries between yourself and other people with respect to their issues so that you don't burn yourself out.
okay, yeah.
Okay? There can be a tendency, even at work, to give and give and give a lot of yourself. You might find a lot of your time being taken up by other people coming to you and talking about their issues, because you emit an energy to them that's healing, that says, come to me, talk to me about your issues.